Newt Gingrich says Republicans should go very, very slow, his words, once they do open an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. Congressman Pat Fallon, Republican from Texas, joins me now. Congressman, do you think Republicans should be cautious and go very, very slowly with this?
Stuart, I think we should take great care and be very deliberate when you're talking about an impeachment inquiry of the President of the United States. It's a serious matter, unlike what the Democrats did with twice impeaching President Trump, once when he only had 2 weeks left in office. I had just been sworn into Congress, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So, of course, and we're hopefully opening an impeachment inquiry soon, because it gives us more tools to look into the Biden family corruption. Because right now, Stuart, I would say that we're already at a preponderance of the evidence threshold, so it's our duty to look into it further.
Yes, as Newt Gingrich says, open an inquiry and use it as a tool to find more information that you want. But I think Republicans are a little leery of going full tilt impeachment, because there's been so much impeachment talk in the past. It wouldn't be that popular. So go slowly. You agree with that?
Yes, because what we don't want is a perception that this is just a quid pro quo and revenge for what happened in the last administration. And it's really not. I mean, Stuart, this is something that Chairman Comer, myself, and the other Republicans on the Oversight Committee we wish we didn't have to do this, but we are, I believe, constitutionally obligated to do it, because there's so much evidence. And every time we uncover more things, like for instance, every time we subpoena bank records, we find more foreign money that went to the Bidens. 6 out of 6 times. And we're only scratching the surface, and we've only been at this with subpoena power for 7 months.
Is it possible that the Democrats would use an impending impeachment as a way to just move the president to the side and get somebody else in as the candidate? Because I think that's what they want to do.
Yeah, well, if it heats up, and again, we have to, believe it or not, sometimes in Washington, there are folks there that have to separate politics from our constitutional duty. And it is our constitutional duty. Trust me, Stuart, it gives me no joy if we actually were to impeach and convict Joe Biden. We'd have to say the following 3 words that make me nauseous: President Kamala Harris. Yeah. So there's not a lot to be gained there. But again, we have to follow our duty.
What a situation. I just want to pick up on this. President Biden says we should do everything we can to help the migrants flee extreme weather. Okay, you want to take that on, Congressman?
Yeah, Stuart, you want to talk about excuses. This is a fella, we spent billions of dollars on a border wall. We had the materials and the contract signed and the labor there to build a barrier. And Joe Biden said, no, we're just going to literally burn all the money, because he has done everything in his power to ensure we have an open border. Joe Biden has made every state a border state. It's making it very unsafe for Americans. And I find the hypocrisy of the left to be stunning. If they didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. Massachusetts is dealing with approximately 20,000 illegal migrants right now, and they're declaring a state of emergency and throwing their hands up, not knowing what to do and how to handle them. Well, come to Texas and deal with millions.
Yeah. Wait till the bill comes in from all these sanctuary cities that are overrun. Who's going to pay? New York wants $12 billion. I mean, that's just a lot of money. Congressman, I'm sorry I'm out of time. I could talk about this forever. But it was great having you on the show. Come back soon, please. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thanks, Stuart. Will do. God bless.